Season's greetings from First Vanadium. My name is Paul Cowley, President and CEO of the company. As 2019 comes to a close, I'd like to extend our appreciation and thanks to our shareholders for their interest and support of First Vanadium as we advance our Carlin Vanadium project. And for potential investors, welcome. I'm very, very happy to be able to provide a year in review for 2019. We accomplished a lot. It was a very progressive and eventful year for us as we progressed from a successful exploration company more towards the engineering and design and economic studies side of things. So this is a very, very important stage for a company. 2019 opened with the reporting of the remainder of our drill results from our second drill campaign. It was a very successful drill program. It culminated in our maiden resource at the end of February, which is a very important milestone for any company, including ourselves, because it quantifies and qualifies your deposit with tons, grades, but also the quality of the resource. And we were able to, in our case, deliver a higher grade, more tons, and more metal in the ground than anticipated, and a very high level of indicated resource, which 80% in the indicated resource. So that's a very, very significant quality indicator. And it translated, of course, into billions of dollars of metal in the ground with that resource. We were very delighted in 2019 to be awarded the second best performing mining stock on the Toronto Venture Exchange for 2018, which is a tremendous award for us to receive, and shows good confidence in the company, the people, the project, and the deliverables that we've been able to do in the year. We spent a great deal of time in 2019 in our metallurgical advancements, and we were able to accomplish some very, very good things in that area. And to point out three items in particular, we were able to define across the deposit a very high level percentage of extractability of vanadium out of the rock, 95% on average. That's significant, and it's across the deposit. We were able to focus on, and we worked very hard on another step called a pre-concentration, which essentially concentrates the vanadium in a smaller volume of rock. What that does is then you require a smaller plant size, and that would require less capex or less capital for a project going forward in a production situation. So that's a very, very important step for us, and we were very successful in that. And that all that work in 2019 culminated in a preliminary flow sheet. Once that was defined, and with the resource in hand, we took the next natural step of going to the economic study. This is a preliminary economic study. And we purposely picked a very, very well-known and international engineering firm and recognized in the industry that will do this, that is doing that study. We launched that in the fall of this year, and they're progressing through that report and that study, and with the anticipation of delivering the results in the first quarter of 2020. And finally, another really, really interesting development for us is in the last 2 months is this gold target that was a bit unexpected, and it comes in one way it's unexpected, but the other aspect it's not, in that because the property lies in the Carlin gold trend, a very, very prolific gold production part of the world. 90 million ounces of gold came out of that. We're sitting in the right place for a big high-grade deposit. And Dave Matheson, who has defined this for us, is a very respected and successful exploration geologist who's found 6 million ounces of gold and evaluated 6 million ounces of gold within about 8 miles of our property. So he really knows the rocks, he knows the area, knows the structure. He's defined this target on a number of smart science aspects, the right structure, the right lithologies, gold mineralization and alteration, and the right kind of geophysical signature that he has used in the past for finding gold deposits. So we're very excited about that one, and he's so excited that he came onto our board of advisors to evaluate this project. So that's another thing that's going to be coming up in 2020, is how we progress the advancement of that. It's kind of a bonus to shareholders over and above the resource, the vanadium resource. So that's 2019 in a nutshell. We're very excited about it. We think we've done a very good job for our shareholders. And just want to reach out to our shareholders, extend from our team our warmest season's greetings to you, and hope that it's a very joyful time for you and your family, and that 2020 is a successful and prosperous year for you.